Alright YouTube, this is going to be my video review of the new Apex40 Diamond Drop. First things first, I want to talk about the concave though. It's like extremely different from the last board. Now the hard angles though, at least they feel hard, as in they're not curved out, they're just like here's that and here's that. So that is very awesome. Like this little pocket here, it'll hold your foot in there, just like right there. Now I was doing free ride on some downhill, so getting pretty high speed, and I just tucked my feet right into these little pockets. I didn't have to hang off the edge or anything, though it was it's easier to hang off the edge and push and slide. But if you don't want to do that, if you're just doing like the insane crazy stuff, you can put your feet right here in these pockets. They're perfect little pockets. And you just put them there and you can slide it up 360s and 180s and definitely standies. Standies are really easy on this board. One of my favorite things about it though, because I ordered it from Original, so I have the prototype grip tape, it is extremely coarse. Like with it, like I love it, but like when you take it out of the box, like what I had that prior video, I had a cut, like it cut my fingers, it was that sharp. And this other stuff, you can feel how coarse it is, and it'll hold your foot in just as well because of the concave, the way it's shaped here. And when you're going downhill, I took it down. This one hill is pretty dang steep, and it goes on forever, so I got a lot of speed out of it. I had to slow down at one point, so I pulled off a slide and slowed myself down because there was a huge bump in the road. But other than that, this thing can handle those high speeds that you need for that downhill. And this, get this shine, this pocket where all the concave meets right here is like a great place to just like back your foot into it. So if you're tucking, you got your feet, and you just back the other one right into this pocket right here on the board, and you got yourself a pretty stable ride on the downhill. Now though this concave is pretty wild, it's also pretty deep. It's not as deep as what I have on my land yacht Chinook. I don't think I'll make a review because there's so many out there, but if you guys feel like it, I will. Now, like, it's a great board. Like, I love it because it's flat on the bottom. It's not curved like the other one. You have the concave of the rest of it here, the angles, and the bottom of it's flat. So if you're switch pushing, you just have one foot here and you put the other one there, it's like the same. There's no difference because of the flatness, and you can put your feet anywhere and it'd be like flat, you know. It's just better for long trekking, which is one thing I do. I used the last Apex, the double concave with the micro drop, and it was good for everything, but this one's just like a million times better. And so that's my free ride downhill section. Now the kicks and the dancing section, the flatland, they're pretty good. So these kicks, you can see kind of how the board is all waved. I like the way it looks too. So like you got your PK nose guards here that give you that extra pop, which is extremely amazing and super helpful on those huge, whatever you use your kicks for, it just makes it that much more poppy. And like for shove-its and stuff though, if you're coming from a board that doesn't have a drop deck, it'll be a little difficult to get used to, but after a couple shove-its and other flatland tricks, you'll kind of get used to landing on this drop lower platform. And yeah, these kicks are really effective. They're just as good as any of the rest of the Apex40 lineup. If you've ever ridden their boards, they're just the same. I think they're like a mix between the AV rocker and the double concave. The AV rocker had a much higher kicktail than the double concave on the previous Apex 40. This is like a good medium, and then with the PK nose guards it makes it even better. So, and overall this board gets like a 10 out of 10 because I use it for everything. I do flatland. I have done ramps on this board, or not this board, I've done it on a different board, but I'd love to try it on a ramp. So flatland, downhill, free ride, cruising, oh, and dancing. That's one thing. Like, you wouldn't think, maybe not, I didn't think it'd be too good for dancing because of this, the hard angle and being in the middle part. You see where it peaks out, like right here in the middle is where it's the widest. So, and I did my Peter Pans on it, crossing over and everything, and it handled really, really smooth. Like, the dancing on this board is pretty good, although it is heavy, so if you're going to do other things that lead off of dancing, it wouldn't be quite as well, but just like the standard, like Peter Pans and like, I guess just walking around, it doesn't have that much room to walk because I have a size 11 shoe size, but it gets you around. And the cutouts that they have on the board for the wheel wells right here, they're good. I like them because I have 70 millimeters on here, so I don't have any trouble with wheel bite, and I've put in a larger wheel on here. I think the most I have up to is 76 millimeter, and I put that on here, no trouble. Or at least a 75, no trouble. And I have wider wheels, this much more wide, and it did good. Like, it'll host a lot of wheel choices. Just to make sure, I'll have to try the 76 millimeters again on here to check the wheel bite factor. But other than that, this board is a tank. The graphic is like Rainbow Dash ponies. My Little Pony for show. Gotta love it. Pink Floyd too, for those rock fans. Yeah, other than the graphic's pretty plain. The raindrop finish though, it's cool at first impressions, but I mean, it's real water drops on here look cooler. So if they could have just like animated water drops, but I mean, it looks great. They did a good job on this board. I would recommend this board to just about anybody looking for an all-around board. If you're willing to pay the price, like I had the other board, I sold it for about $110, and because it was used and everything, still good condition, lots of scratches on the bottom. It rode like a dream. This one rides like a dream times 3. So, but I paid $280 just on the deck, and then the setup is used like from my old board. But yeah, great board. If you got the money for it, spend it on it. You will not be disappointed. Any comments, questions, or concerns, you can leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Peace out.